also satanic. But that's the mindset of these people. So yes, they'll tolerate homelessness. They'll tolerate the warehousing of the homeless like they did here in Chico, California, what they call pallet housing. It's disgusting. I mean, you talk about concentration camps, that's what comes to mind when I see the place. And I hope they got, I think, I heard there's a communal center, so that's good. And it's supposed to be transitionary, which is good. So apparently, somebody's getting the message that there's a pissed off God. And you don't have to be religious at all to figure that out. And that's not a good thing. You want God's hand of protection on you. We're trying to be happy and get along with each other here. Could you imagine if we just shared all the crap there is on earth right now? How much extra crap there'd be all the time? I'm serious. Think about what I'm saying. You understand? I mean, there's so much crap. I mean, houses everywhere. You could live anywhere, even right now, without building any extra housing. Anywhere in the world. There's so much vacant housing all over the world. And probably nice stuff owned by rich people that can afford to leave places vacant. But it's not like we got to get busy. There's all sorts of stuff, planes and helicopters that sit on, they go get mothballed, because of lack of use. Helicopters, whatever your little heart desires, luxury yachts, sailboats, just sitting there at the yacht harbor, right? So we gotta get the message, friends. That's what I want. I'm just trying to be happy. At the end of the day, I'm a selfish man, and it's okay. You can say it yourself, and we all understand the love of money, but this is the root of all evil. This is it. That's why I say over and over again, what we really need to ready our hearts, minds, spirit, soul for is absolute what God wants. Absolute. That's it. You want what God wants. And then you just ask those questions, you get counsel. And then you're told about values and belief systems and honesty and all this stuff. And then you come to the same conclusion I have. There can't be any form of money. There can be nobody there that wants to take advantage of another. You're going to serve because you're given an instinct to be miserable if you weren't. You get it? With your God-given talents, the world's handed you on a silver platter from birth. You're utterly compelled to work. There's no authoritarianism in God's realm. Oh no, it's strictly by conscience, instinct. We were created to serve one another. And when we don't, we're miserable. So, I mean, it's unnatural for someone to be lazy, decadent, self-serving. No, it's very normal to serve and to be driven, compelled. Wild horses couldn't stop you and me from serving. That's the way it is. So how can the system break down? How can our society break down under those circumstances when we're all nobody? Don't do it. If you don't want to be doing what you're doing as a dentist or a doctor or a surgeon, whatever it is, if the thing that drove you to do it, a lawyer, an actor, a rapper, if it was money, politician, or any other great career that pays tons of money, athlete, comedian, okay, if money was the driver, just take money out of the equation and ask yourself, would I still be doing it? And if you wouldn't, if there wasn't large sums of money that went along with that job title, you wouldn't do it, well, then you need to really search your soul. That's what we all need to do. I need to do it. We all need to do it. And ask yourself how vastly different, how profoundly different, what a departure the world of tomorrow is that God has planned for us on planet Earth than what we're living in now, this state of affairs, this establishment, monetary-based unreality has been shoved down all our throats from birth, a cost of living, even though they didn't give you life, they didn't give me life. God gave us life. We belong to God entirely. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, my friends. And that's the only right perspective to have. Honor God above all else. Love God, honor God. He gave you existence. Your five senses, everything good you've ever experienced or ever will experience. And is not responsible for anything bad. And then go forth and treat others that same way. Reflect that in our relationship with others. Do you think I'm always successful? I'm just human. And, I'm sorry to anybody I've ever offended. I don't mean to ever do that, but, my spirit isn't always perfect. And I'm weak and pathetic sometimes. And, we don't want to be, and we try to be less and less, and to a lesser degree. But, we need forgiveness, and we need to ask God to forgive us and forgive ourselves because at the end of the day, that's the one that's hardest to forgive. And we all need to do it. I'm on to some other talking points. I'm going to try to be succinct, but you know what a hard time I have. But we should all often freely recall that sweet little boy or that sweet little girl in all of us. The one our parents were doting over. Oh, how cute. Remember, you were that person at one time. I was too. That didn't have, awareness of how horrific this world is. But that person is still there. You're still that person, that sweet little boy or girl. On abortion, I would just say if you ended poverty, you'd end most abortions because a lot of that has to do with social economic reasons. Have you priced child care lately? And remember, what's right is not always popular, and what's popular is not always right. It's Albert Einstein. The relationship God wants with each one of us is as a friend, a very intimate, personal friend. That's it. Above all, that's the relationship. And, a lot of times when I pray, I'm just grateful. Just a prayer of gratitude, thinking about all the stuff. And it's God, thank you for life. That's what it's all about, friends. And it's a great thing to have life. This Travis Barker guy with the colonoscopy and he got pancreatitis, that's one thing I'll never do. Being that generally the only meat I'll eat is fish, I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. This hoarse voice of mine, I'm pretty sure it's a severe case of tonsillitis, inflammation of the tonsils. But I've been taking cod liver oil that's got A and D in it naturally, and vitamin B and C complex, zinc, and oil of oregano, and some other things. But you know what? You got to look into supplements. Some of those are powerful medicine. I haven't gone for antibiotics. I haven't been to the doctor, and trying to let my immune system fix this on its own, and I think it will. I don't feel bad. Brad Pitt has this disorder where he doesn't remember faces. For most people like myself, it's names. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll just make up a name. But I was at the Chico Farmers Market this last Saturday, and this guy came up, was out there about the chemtrailing, or it's aerosolized high altitude spraying, or something. Geoengineering is what it really is. So it's not chemtrailing is an improper term. But we're out there, some people, myself, and this guy came up to sign a petition. The guy looked exactly like Ben Affleck, and I made mention of that. But so I don't have a problem remembering faces, so I kind of feel sorry for Brad. That's about 2.5% of the people they say are affected by this, but it's kind of sad. But I made a joke to the guy and I said, Ben, he's going to sign that as Ben Affleck. And the guy looked at me and laughed. But I don't know, it could have been for all I know, but who knows. But Brad Pitt, both guys seem like really nice men, I think Jennifer's have good taste in men, really nice guys. And yeah, I like nice people. I'm not, hard to like. It's not hard for me to like you if you're for fairness and God's will being established on earth. Making God happy so we can all be happy. Dang it. Then I'm on your side, man. I could be your friend, a good friend, and that's what it's all about, brothers and sisters, man. One family. This was to make God happy and make us happy. This crazy Russian hacker show, if anybody's seen it, it comes on this Jukin Media, I think it is, channel, and I like watching this guy. He's very entertaining, really smart guy, but he does these experiments. He did one with soda pop where he boiled it down. Oh my God, the crap! I couldn't believe how much crap there was at the bottom. Just this gooey tar-like, sugary substance, toxic. I mean, the FDA allows this crap. We're consuming that crap. Blow your mind, man. Check out the show. Friends, I gotta leave it there. Listen, have a great day. Have a great eternity. Try to enjoy your life as best you can in this crazy ass world, and just try to become nicer and 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 nicer. Because why not? You like nice people. Well, then we need to be nice people as best we can. If we fall, we pick ourselves up. And then we keep trying to be nicer and nicer and nicer going forward. That's the best we can do. We're all only human. And caring about each other is loving each other. Appreciating each other is loving each other.